Alright, hello, welcome to the, channel promo video. Let me start off by saying you probably have subscribed to me as Techsby, and this isn't my first time being on YouTube. I have actually done YouTube in the past, and due to some weirdness and several years ago, I just killed the YouTube channel, and I just didn't want to deal with it. However, I came back with the same name, Techsby, with the idea that I was going to, focus more on like headphones and just general things that I've been enjoying. But then I realized that that's just not who I really am. So going forward, after this video is published, you'll see the name change from Techsby to Pixel and Pocketwatch. And there's a good reason why I want to call it Pixel and Pocketwatch, because Pixel being for gaming. I love video games. I've grown up with video games. I grew up with video games. I mean, I played Atari and Commodore 64 and 3DO and all these different various game consoles, because that's what I grew up with, and they are very much a part of who I am. And a lot of my office and the things that you'll see around my office are also reminiscent, because I enjoy video gaming. But there's also another part of me that I really enjoy, and I like analog devices. I know I'm wearing an Apple Watch. Let's get back. But I do have analog devices. This is my watch turner here. I've got a watch here. I enjoy good classic timepieces. I also enjoy pocket watches, not pixels, but yes, I do enjoy pixels, but pocket watches. But also, I think that the Pixel name also invokes technology, right? I enjoy not just gaming. I enjoy home labbing. I enjoy 3D printing. I enjoy, Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons and building Legos. I'm the quintessential millennial geek, if you want to call me that. You know, I grew up with being the shun, but now I'm like, well, I guess I'm still kind of not cool, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And but I also love keyboards and building custom keyboards, and I love headphones and listening to music. And I would say that I'm a bit of an audiophile, but not too far into the audiophile, because I'm not going to spend too much time spending a lot of money on audio stuff. But I do like good quality audio. And you can argue, okay, you bought like nothing open ears and nothing this, and you have Sony, WF-1000 Mark IVs and AirPods 2 and AirPods Maxes and Sony, MX4 over the, their fleet over the ear headphones, and you've got Bose QC35s. These are just headphones that I have, but I enjoy good music. I enjoy all these different things. And I just didn't feel like Techsby was doing me justice. Even though that's my business, that's who I am. My business, well, it is a part of me. It's my business, but it's not exactly who I am. And so what I wanted to do was make the YouTube channel an extension of me at the core, the real who I am. And so what you're going to get is a little bit of everything. Someday I might talk about home lab and my experience with my home lab that I've now 3D printed the chassis for, and I'm putting in stuff and repurposing some hardware that I have around the house. Or I might talk about my iMac that I'm going to turn to Linux tomorrow. Or I might tell you guys about my experience with the Steam Deck, which seems to be a little bit different than everyone else's. Or the fact that I bought a Nintendo Switch, not Nintendo Switch, but a Nintendo DS a week ago. Because I watched a lot of YouTube videos because it said, you should buy a Nintendo DS in 2025. And I'm like, oh, well, I have DS games. But I have a 2DS. So why did I buy a regular DS? But then I was like, oh, but I have advanced games. But I have a Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought something to come because I thought I should get it. And I do see that need. And I'm also a little bit of a collector of games because I enjoy video gaming. But that's the point. Like, I'm a little bit of everything. I'm very much, I don't know how else to say it other than I just enjoy, I wouldn't even call it pop culture. I just enjoy things that I enjoy. I'm big into anime. I'm big into One Piece and Bleach and Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen and all those things that everyone else is into, and I enjoy them and I watch them. And then, I'm also the person that will sit there and tell you, oh, okay, I've watched Severance and I've watched Stranger Things, and there's a little bit of everything. And I just feel like what I miss because I've been around since YouTube has been conceptualized, I guess since its kind of formation, as I miss the old YouTube, where people would get on there and be like, you know what, I just want to talk to you, about what I'm passionate about. And today I'm passionate about the fact that I spent, I don't know, 3.5 hours of my day, or 8 hours of my day, fighting with LLMs, because, you know, we want to learn how to use the LLMs to help us better code. But then fighting with the LLM, I want to talk about that. That was my experience today. But tomorrow I might be like, hey, I've been playing Expedition 33 on my Steam Deck and this is my experience. Or, hey, I bought an OLED ultra-wide monitor and thought it was going to boost my productivity, but it really didn't. Or, just, you know, I'm just going to ramble right now for a little bit. Or, hey, why have I kept my iPad for the last 5 years? Why haven't I upgraded? And this is why. Or why do I want to keep anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be able to talk about anything and everything. And it might be, like I said, today it might be, hey, I 3D printed this, and tomorrow it might be, I did this with my retro game consoles. I just want the channel to be who I am. So I think, and I hope, that in the coming days, probably next 3 or 4 days, after this video goes live, I plan to post a video about my experience with the Steam Deck, because I've watched other YouTubers who are having similar situations as myself, father of children, doesn't have a lot of time, but spends a lot of time with their kids, but have a very short amount of windows to play video games. And their experience, which is, I can pick up my Steam Deck and play it anytime, versus mine, which is, every time I go to use my Steam Deck, I'm updating it. And so I don't really play it. Or, I love my PlayStation 5 because I can just hit the button and go play. Well, every time I hit my PlayStation 5 to go play it, I fall asleep. This is just me. So I want to tell other people, and then maybe I can find a community of people who also feel like me, who's like, I wanted to play video games today, but instead I sat on my chair and fell asleep. But I digress, and I'm sorry for rambling too much, but I just wanted to get that out there and get everyone kind of feeling what my YouTube channel will be in the future, instead of it being 1-minute videos about headphones that I think are great. And I might still keep doing this because I do enjoy making little snippet videos of the headphones that I've tried, but eventually that's just going to get boring and dull. And I hope that, you know, the people who have come to my channel because I am doing that kind of content will stay, because I'm doing more fun content, and my short form videos might take a different approach. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time that you have spent with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.